Serengeti shall never die. This is a story about conservation of nature. Forget the fake news and disinformation about forced evictions of Maasai tribesmen in Tanzania from their ancestral lands. The Greater Serengeti Mara ecosystem is the only remaining live wildlife migratory system in the world, with a population of about 1.5 million wild beasts. The Loliondo Game Conservation Area, which covers 4,000 square kilometers, is part of the Greater Serengeti Mara ecosystem, which also comprises the world-renowned Serengeti National Park and the Ngorongoro Conservation Area in Tanzania and the Mara National Reserve on the Kenyan side. Out of the 4,000 square kilometers of protected area at Loliondo, the Tanzanian government has given away 2,500 square kilometers of land for human settlement. The remaining 1,500 square kilometers of land at Loliondo has been reserved for conservation. When the Tanzanian government began boundary demarcation by installing beacons around 1,500 square kilometers of protected land to stop ongoing encroachment of conservation area at Loliondo, its officers were brutally attacked during the altercation. One police officer was killed and several Maasai tribesmen were injured. The demarcation of land currently being done in Loliondo is often being confused with voluntary resettlement of human populations from the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. The Tanzanian government is building modern brick houses in Handeni district, which are being given to Ngorongoro residents who decide on their own free will to be resettled away from Ngorongoro area in a bid to control the rapid growth of human populations in the conservation area that have reached unsustainable levels. Tanzania is a global leader in conservation, having allocated about 32% of its total land to conservation. No other country in Africa has set aside such a huge area for nature. The total size of conservation area in Tanzania covers 360,000 square kilometers of land. This is bigger than the land area of entire nations such as Belgium, Switzerland, Netherlands, Denmark, Ireland and Portugal combined. False claims of forced evictions of Maasai are not new and have been repeatedly debunked for over a decade. This is an 8-year-old tweet from a former Tanzanian president addressing the same old lies. United Nations human rights experts and international activist organizations got it wrong. There are no forced evictions of Maasai in Tanzania, and there have never been any forced evictions. International conservation groups should now stand up and support Tanzania's efforts to defend nature. The annihilation of conservation areas for human development and inhabitation must not be allowed to happen. Let's all join forces to defend and protect conservation of nature in Tanzania. Ngorongoro and Serengeti shall never die.